now looking back, but
Yeah.
it was a really good spot. But the reason I didn't get it was because I did not send a menu fast enough to the other agent.
Yeah.
So when this was happening, I was like kind of nervous. I was like, I don't want you to be like, these guys already sent a menu. These guys didn't. Let's go with these guys. So I
Right.
was like, let me just show them the concept.
Oh no,
And that's why
it
we did
was
it.
brilliant. And I will say, like, especially for a brand new concept, it shows that you've already been thinking about it. You're passionate about this idea. You've dialed in, your cost. Because like any landlord, I'll talk about this from like a landlord rep perspective. They also have to have buy-in that you're going to be successful there, because they don't want the kind of turnover that a lot of places have. And so, especially if like I'm a local expert, I know Bernie so well. I know what it needs. I eat there all the time, like I Saturday morning or Sunday morning, I'll pick up my kid and I go, God, I wish there was a casual, brunch spot where we could just hang out for a little bit. And there's not one. And so, like, for you to come in, deliver what you delivered, it shows you're hardworking, you're passionate about the concept, and the landlord has a lot more confidence in a fully fleshed out idea.
Yeah.
So that's my recommendation to everybody who's looking to go into a restaurant, into the restaurant business, is like, move quickly. If you know something's going to work, there's probably going to be other people who are very interested. There's a ton of demand right now. In Bernie specifically, because it has that kind of pull, like people come out from San
How
Antonio to
quickly do you
compete.
think that spot would have been taken if I didn't get it?
I mean, the next day,
Yeah.
like I think we had 3 or 4 people lined up, and then we just shut it down. I was like,
That's crazy.
we got the one.
Wow.
But and that's what happened when the previous restaurant went in there. We had 3 or 4 concepts. There were like there was a lot of there's a lot of decision making that goes into like choosing the right concept. And sometimes it's like, I just don't believe that cuisine will work here. Or I just don't believe like this owner. If you're a first time restaurant owner and you're coming into like a full market value rent situation, you're not getting like your first place on Fortin and Evers is probably half the price rent wise of your Leon Springs
Right.
place. And then, so it's good to know that a person knows how to operate on a lower budget, or they have a ton of money and they're willing to burn through it.
Right.
Like when you're charging full 30, 35 or $40 per square foot rent for a prime space, you got to either have a lot of capital or a bunch of experience.